Okay, I think what I want to do here is I want to see, since we have three of us here, let's see how far we can get through a test of uh, voting, which we've done before. And I'm not sure what we have here, what state we're in. We can start over from scratch is probably the best thing. If I peek in my inbox to sneak it out, I'll see what we have. And I can see we have a community Colab. We have a ballot color. I have a ballot color. And we're a member of the Colab here. And let's try to vote results. And I think I'm just going to wipe this all out and start over. But we'll check this out and see what it says, where it says we are.
I think we got a spelling issue. Vote. Oh, no spelling issue. That's my bad.
Okay, so we have according to this, we have nobody's voted on this, I guess. And so we just started that, I guess. I don't know whether we want to really start over again or not. Why don't we try to vote? First of all, so why don't you start, Rich? Since I don't think I think we started over since you were last here. You can do a make my locker calling. And
sure.
The two of us can do a vote.
Yeah.
Color.
Is it just make my locker colon? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Red.
What? Color.
Okay, and so that works.
Can I vote color blue?
I don't think you can vote yet. Okay. And
okay.
I can do. Where did you do your vote? What channel did you do it? Make my locker?
I did.
What channel?
Oh, good point. I did, but I've just done it in chat, which presumably doesn't do anything. I need to be in Colab, yeah?
Right. Robot dash testing.
Robot, sorry, my mistake. Let me find you. Is it down near the bottom?
So we've got K-framework, blockchain art. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's the bottom of the first page.
Apologies, that was stupid.
Oh, no worries.
Has that done anything? Yeah.
There you go. Hey, Audie.
Yes.
Hey, Ardy.
Hey, Artie. I guess you can do it. make my locker too. Although I may want to clear us all out and start over again. But allow to vote, color, rich. Oh. Undefined or wrong number of arguments. What did I do? I'm going ballot. Allow to vote user ballot is what I want, not ballot user. Allow to vote. Rich. Color. A lot of inconsistencies in the way these are defined because they were done at different times.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Shall I make a vote?
Now you can vote.
Can I vote blue? Is it in the set?
I think so. May not be. Well, it'll tell us if it's not.
Nice.
Valid proposal. So it's in
Right.
there. And we can do. Did you do a make my locker, Adi?
No, I was just about to. I don't want to do more than once. Or one thing at a time, sorry. Huh. Oh, no, that's right.
Aviation hacker. Color. Okay, you should be able to vote, Adi.
Sweet. Let's see. How do we do?
So you want to vote on color.
What are the options? Red, blue, and
I'm not sure. I have to look. You can try one.
let's see if this is in there.
Yellow, I don't think was in there. Or yellow. Unknown proposal.
Yeah. Okay.
Try another one. That's a good test.
Let's try this one. I know there's 3 colors, but I don't know what the third color is.
I don't know if that has white either.
Next one's logically green then. Yep, unknown proposal. Okay. Third time lucky.
Valid proposal.
But it says vote was nil.
Yeah, Yeah, I don't know why we got this nil here. Getting nil. I guess we're always getting nil. Yeah, we're always getting a nil there, apparently. That's could be the delegates, whatever. I did make some updates. Vote results, color. Okay, so I want to rerun the ballot. Well, it doesn't look like anybody here.
Huh. It's pretty much says Steve didn't vote.
Jim, I'm curious, is if I voted for nil, I'm curious what would happen if I voted nil.
Did you vote?
No, not yet. I was
Oh,
just kind of
okay.
observing.
Okay, so that's why, right, so that's why we got to vote.
Oh, so I'm the nil. I see. Gotcha.
We had one vote each for red, green, blue, green, and red.
Okay. Voting now. Ah. Let's see.
Vote was nil. What's that? That's odd. I don't know how we got this nil stuck here.
Yeah.
Where's the I don't know where that is. I don't even know how we can make this output. Okay, we have a list. Okay, and then we have nil after it. I don't know how it's possible to make that output. That is weird. Vote was. I don't know where that nil came from. It's bizarre. And I guess just to be clear here, we could do the vote results again, and that should come up. Okay, well, in any case, it's working. Okay, but
Right.
there weren't any delegated votes here at all. Not quite sure why.
Should there have been? We all voted a colour, didn't we, Jim? Why would there have been any delegated votes?
Well, there would have been delegated votes not here since we all voted. But in these other cases, where not everyone voted, you would have expected to see some delegated votes. Okay, now I almost want to start from absolute scratch, and I probably should. But I could. I could just reload the ballot contract, since I know that's been updated. Oops. Eval, and I want to use the CPP directive include, and then I want to do ballot.row. Okay, which happens to be the same program that gave that NetZipper found had a problem proposing. Okay, so now I defined a new ballot, just to be clear. And it looks like the test program ran, and now we have my goodness. Output. Okay, so that was loaded, tested, whatever. Okay, if we look at the members of community Colab, what do we have?
Do you need an S members?
Yeah. Members of Colab. What did I do wrong? Oh, I know. I didn't give a return channel. Fade it out. Okay, and we see that there's only 2 members here. See that my delegate is nil here. Steve Henley's delegate is Jim Scarver. Okay, so let's add member. Add member. Colab. Rich.
Apologies. Did you clear out the directory, the data? No, sorry. This is a new vote, isn't it?
This is the community, okay? Okay, that we still have that old ballot around. We're gonna have to decide, make a new ballot on a new topic, or with a new name anyway,
Yeah.
to in order to do another test. But now I can see I added Rich here, and
I get it.
your delegate is Steve Henley.
Hello.
Hello,
I see.
we hear you. Ed, member. So Colab, aviation, hacker. Okay, so who wants to add a ballot?
Okay. Is my weather ballot still there, or can I redo that one?
You can redo it. It's if it's there, it's wrong. Is it
Okay.
still there? I don't think so. Okay.
Okay.
If we look when we look at what permissions we don't have a vote in our vote for weather in our where it is. No, I can't find it here. But if we do a peek, then we'll look at everything in my inbox. Figure it out. Okay, we can see that. I have community admin for permissions for the Colab. I have a ballot Colab. I'm a member of the Colab. I have a vote. Oh my goodness, I have 2 votes for color. That's no good. I wonder which one I voted for. No, we're not using that one anymore anyway. But I don't have any votes for weather. Why don't you do a peek? I'll stand it out just to make sure you don't have any.
Okay.
Vote for Colab. So you're a member of Colab and you have a vote permission for color. That's it.
Okay.
So you can do a new ballot. And,
Okay.
And did I capitalize ballot?
Yeah, I wanted to get the spelling of that.
Oh. I can't find anything when I go back here.
What's the instructions to pull up all of the instructions?
Find.
Find. Okay.
I'll do find colon ballot.
So we want, okay, so it's going to be, I'll type in new ballot colon quotes, open quotes, weather, close quotes, comma, and then all of my choices in quotes with commas. So let me create that.
It's expecting a set, so it's going to be the word set.
Oh, the word set. Okay, the word set.
And then in parentheses.
Then in parentheses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, we could have defined the macro to take the choices not in the set like that, maybe a little bit more user friendly,
Yeah.
but we didn't.
Right. But each each
Each choice it has to be quotes, right?
each choice has to be quotes. That was my question. Okay, thanks. So let me get that together here.
Well, if you could, you can vote. We're voting on a string. I mean, if we were voting on numbers, you wouldn't need quotes.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So it's a string. It needs the quotes.
Right. And it's a set, so it needs the word set.
Yep. These are all good coder tips. Thanks, Jim.
Yeah. And we look at, we can do a show of
Actually.
new ballot. Do a little bit of, whoops,
Wow.
you did a find with nothing.
Well, that was interesting.
You got them all. Right?
Yeah. Well, that's just to know, that shows how much work you've been doing.
Okay, so this is the new ballot. That's what you're gonna. That's what you're typing, right? You're gonna do a new ballot colon,
Yeah.
and it takes a name and a set choice, and it looks up the ballot contract address. Okay, reads the ballot contract address, and then calls the ballot contract with the set choice and a return channel. And then it reads an admin and a tally from the return channel. And then it sends the admin and tally permissions to my username so that I can admin and tally the ballot. Questions?
Well, yeah, that was good to review that.
And we can look at it,
Look at it again.
until everybody understands that. We look at ballot. Okay, we can see that the ballot contract takes proposal names and a return channel. Okay, and then on the return channel, it sends the admin capability and the tally capability.
In the morning? Oh, that's fine.
Because she's got another hour's job to do,
Okay.
and that's be 5:30
And
6, 7.
the admin capability
That's fine. Yeah.
So
does
that is
a give right to, has a give right to vote,
she's not gonna eat,
and
she'll go over and make the bed.
Okay.
She's tired.
Yeah.
okay, whatever. But so we have a new ballot. Sun, rain, snow.
Make sure these guys aren't talking to me. I'm sorry.
New ballot. Oh, Colab. Okay, you called it Colab, not Revan. All right.
Okay.
So probably it would have been more clear if I defined this macro. Where I have name here. If I okay, this, I think you wanted to say weather, not Colab here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. let me back
maybe,
up here.
maybe I was clear, would be clear, but that's okay. I mean, we can vote on Colab.
What, Jim? What's happened there then? Has that replaced your original Colab or extended it, or?
No, it just gives him a ballot called Colab, which he can then give people permission to.
Did we not already have a ballot called Colab, or was that in your
We
space?
didn't. We have a community called Colab.
Fair enough. If I was to create a new ballot called Colab, do you know what would happen? So Steve's created one. If I created another one and did set 1, 2, 3, would I overwrite his Colab, or would he be in a different namespace?
Well, it would at this point it wouldn't detect the error. It would be sort of like the problem that I have here with the color ballot. I would have 2 ballots with the same name if I was allowed to vote on both of them. If all different people were voting on it, okay, if all different people were voting, so maybe you should throw this one away before we get it confuses us too much.
Sure. I'll let's leave that question. It's what I thought had happened, so I asked. But
I would have 2 entries in here, and then when I voted in Roland, it's non-deterministic. Which one I was voting on would be non-deterministic if they have the same choices in them. That would not be good. So, I mean, to fix that, we could keep a dictionary, a directory of ballot names so that we couldn't use them. But if you type receive, if you type receive ballot, do a peek,
Okay.
colon star standard out. Okay, so what? We have a vote color. That's odd. What happened? Oh, you had a syntax error.
Yeah, so it didn't get created.
So it didn't get created. I'm not paying attention.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, so
it's like set is with a capital S.
And that was my other question. Okay, so I think I've got it this time.
So that you want weather, not Colab.
Yep. Yeah.
So I don't know how it figured 204. I guess that's where this got extended to.
Okay, I think I have it this time.
Nice. Okay, so you now have an admin capability for this
Okay.
weather vote. Okay, so why don't you do let me do a find colon ballot, and You can
wanna
say, allow all to vote, Colab, comma, weather. And
Okay.
that should allow us all to vote on the weather.
Now you have allow all to vote the number 2
Uh-oh.
and
Okay.
allow all to vote.
Yeah, don't use the number 2.
Okay.
I think that one is no longer necessary.
Right. That was when you were trying to find the nil bug.
And I can go into global.h, which is where all my macros are. And I guess before I do that, I should do undo it. And this is allow all the vote too at the top line here. It's a little bit hard to read because there's one macro on each line. So I'm just going to delete it
All right.
and then write that back out again. Oops. Uh-oh. No. Profile. Thank goodness the VI let me know that it was modified. Okay, so I delegate to nil. Okay. So I'm going to vote on it. Then we're going to then look at the total and see what we get.
Okay.
Okay, that's so I vote on weather, comma, rain.
You need a space after the comma?
Actually, no.
No? Okay.
Okay, now I don't have the permission to get the vote results.
Okay.
Nice.
Um,
Mary, check your spelling.
okay,
Yep.
and let's see what it says. Ballot weather not found.
Okay.
Okay, so you have to get the results.
Gotcha. So let me do that.
Okay, or you can share the result. You can share the privileges with someone else. You can share them with me.
So that, okay. So,
Vote results.
yeah. No, I'm just not spelling correctly.
So Rich's delegate is Steve Henley. Steve Henley's is me. So Rich voted for rain. Steve Henley's is Jim Scarver. So Steve Henley voted for rain. Aviation Hackers is Jim Scarver. So he voted for me. So we got 4 votes for Rain. Not quite sure why we got it twice. But it's
Well, so you voted Jim. I didn't vote.
no. But so if you vote now, you vote for something else, and then I'll do another vote results. Okay. Now do another vote results.
Okay.
Okay. Rich
Yeah.
delegate is Steve Henley. So Rich votes for Snow.
Makes sense.
Oh, okay. Now I'm following.
Yeah, Steve Henley voted for Snow.
Okay.
Jim Scarver voted for Rain. Aviation Hacker delegate is Jim Scarver.
Okay. Now, yeah.
So he voted for Rain.
Okay. Now it's making sense.
Now we got 2 votes for Rain and 2 votes for Snow.
Okay.
So it's working. It's not very clean. It's not very clear. But we did confirm that it's working.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing we didn't do is, at this point, was test the changing the default delegate or the delegate for a ballot. So if hey, Audie, so if make your delegate Rich.
Is it just the same as make my locker? Like make my delegate?
I'm sorry.
Yes, I believe that's right. So make my delegate colon.
No, my delegate colon,
Yeah, my delegate colon.
and then
Whether quote or
quote weather quote
yeah,
quote Rich quote.
the comma and then yeah, quote Rich.
And we're going to try, Steve, do a share colon Jim Scarver, comma ballot, comma weather.
Okay. Okay. One more time. Share colon weather comma Jim Scarver.
Yeah. Username, ballot, weather.
Oh, okay.
That's a Roland contract, isn't it, Jim? Share? No,
Um,
it's,
Share is a macro.
share's a macro.
Okay, it has
How's
two arguments.
It shows you. So
Okay,
five.
this is the Roland code that gets executed. Okay, now actually I call peak here, which peak is also a macro.
Uh-huh.
So if I do a show peak, what? I
And
see
that's
peak,
not.
and
That's Roland. Yeah.
peak calls my locker, which is another macro.
Yeah.
And if I show,
So eventually we'll get to pure Roland. Yeah.
right, my locker, okay, or I could have done the whole thing. I could say, um, we could share undefined or wrong number of arguments. No, share Jim Scarver, ballot, weather. See,
Yeah, I just typed it.
okay,
Yeah, you got to scroll down.
okay. So now should be able to, I should be able to do it. Right? And if we look at what this did,
So,
okay, if I do an echo, it'll expand all of everything. Echo says, process all the macros, but don't run it.
right.
So when he did, oh, is that what I wanted to show? No, yeah, why not? So here I can see the whole thing
Yeah.
all put together with the that does the my locker and does the peak and et cetera, et cetera. And then sends it, and then ultimately sends it to looks up my inbox and then sends ballot weather, the list of capabilities of ballot weather to my inbox. Jim Scarver's inbox.
So what I'm sharing is giving you the ability to view the results of the ballot weather.
And the admin. You're giving me all your.
Oh, and admin. Okay. So when
you gave me all your capabilities.
okay, so shared gives you the ability to view results and gives you admin permissions.
Right, admin and tally. Tally is for view results. So now,
okay.
Now I can do vote results. Okay, before it said not found.
Right.
But now I should have a ballot weather in my inbox.
Spelling. Check your spelling.
Same mistake I made before. Okay, so now I should have ballot weather in my inbox, so it should find it and give me the results. And now Rich is still voted for snow because he didn't vote. He definitely voted for snow. Aviation hacker
Huh. Apparently I didn't vote. But then didn't we set a delegate?
It looks like it didn't work. So
Yeah.
supposedly, what you did here, up here somewhere, is change your delegate.
Yeah, right. You changed it to Rich, but Rich didn't vote. Rich has a vote because Rich is uh, I I'm Rich's delegate. So I voted, and that shows that Rich voted because I'm his delegate, but he didn't actually vote. And with Rich as your delegate, it comes out nil because he didn't vote.
Yeah.
Should it, or should aviation hackers vote carry through to yourself, Steve, and be snow? I know it didn't, but should it?
Yeah, I'm a little confused because aviation hackers Jim Scarver, Ray. Now, who is aviation's hackers delegate?
Yeah, it should be Rich.
And Rich has Steve, so it should have gone to Steve.
Oh, is it case sensitive?
So it should have been to Snow.
No,
Yes,
like,
Rich with the capital R.
yeah, I put Rich with a lowercase r in.
Okay.
So if I do that again with Rich as a capital R,
Yeah.
Interesting. So we didn't detect the error.
Yeah, I guess there was an error back there, maybe.
Well,
No.
I mean, if you set a delegate to someone who's not doesn't exist.
Okay.
So
if you rerun the same thing, I wonder what it'll say now.
indication that that someone's not a voter in the ballot.
So it does just carry on infinitely using delegates who use delegates' votes.
Nice work.
Yeah.
That's the correct result, isn't it?
Yep.
So you haven't got your exception handling in, but it's working.
Right. It's functional. Okay, and the other thing we didn't test is changing your default delegate, which would mean setting another. Now, my default delegate is no, right? So let me. So let me change my default delegate. My default delegate in the Colab is, let's say, Rich. Nice and short. Did it work? No, well, let me. I'll have to make a new ballot, I guess. Okay, so what do you guys want for dinner?
Maybe salad, SALAD.
Oh, I spelled it right.
There you go.
Pizza, Chinese, salad. How about
Chinese, burger.
Guys, you've made me hungry, but I'm going to go. Well, I can still order a takeaway. But Jim, as always, it's been a pleasure. Thank you. I did learn something, and I was listening and thinking in the background. So have a good week, guys.
Yep. Take care, Rich.
oh,
Yep.
Rich, don't go. Rich, are you still there?
Yeah.
I made you my delegate, my default delegate.
Oh, sorry. Yes. What do you need me to do?
So I need you to.
Apologies.
I just need you to vote.
Yeah. No worries.
So you have to wait until you're allowed to vote. 1 second.
No worries. I'll be preparing.
It says you were added. You may want to wait until this finishes.
No worries. In fact, Jim, I'll come back because I'm going to order dinner. So I will vote in a second, and then I'll order my dinner and come back.
Can you hit return now and vote? Vote dinner.
Yeah.
Just hit
I'll check
return.
that. I'll check that runs.
Okay, excellent.
Okay, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Thanks,
All right.
guys.
And then okay. And then I'm going to get the results. And Rich's salad. Jim Scarver. Oh, I didn't vote. So it gave you nil. Didn't work. Okay, so members of Colab figured out. My delegate is still not, no.
Okay. So you had tried to make Rich your delegate, but now I'm curious to see if you got an error message.
Where did I do that? My default. I do. Well, I don't know why I can't find anything in this history. I search for it.
My default delegate, Rich.
So, I can do a echo. Okay, this is what we did. Oops, I didn't want to lose that. Okay, so I should have got inbox and capabilities. And then I should have done a self mod, self update, inbox to be my inbox, and my delegate to be Rich. That's what I should have got. But that self update didn't work.
You guys okay? You don't need me, do you?
No, we don't.
Cool.
Let's see it.
Yep, see you, Rich.
Oh, that's all right. I'm going to hang on till my dinner arrives. I'll just be in the background. It's interesting.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have the self update here. Okay, and if we look here again, we have oh, this one. Set delegate, dot inbox capabilities. So we did get that far. Inbox and capabilities. Okay.
Hey, Jim, maybe you can mute Rich's microphone.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, I better shoot off. So we'll catch you guys later.
Okay, Audie.
You take it off. Okay.
See you guys.
So
See ya.
we're so what we're looking at here is the directory.rho. What? How about
Is it
VI?
VI? There you go.
And we're looking for self-update. There is no self-update.
And the spelling is correct?
I think we're talking about community. Self-mod. Let's see what we're supposed to be calling here. Okay, we have a read, write, grant capability. And so the grant capability returns a write key. So we look up the Colab, and the Colab capabilities that I have I can do a peek, and I'm looking for member Colab. Member Colab. Standard out. Okay, and I have a self mod. That's a self update. It's a little confusing. But that's what I have. Self mod. So if I get a self mod capability, that's going to be another map from which I can get the self update. And then I'm going to take that self update and I'm going to write to it my inbox and my delegate. But when we look at it, we got my inbox. Got a Jim Scarborough record. The delegate is null. The inbox, and we got an inbox. And I should call that with a value. And it has a return channel. What is the result? Oh, it does a write. returns a result. And the right okay, the key is going to be Jim Scarver. Okay, the value is the inbox and the result. So I don't pass it a result channel. So it never gets executed because it doesn't have the right number of arguments. Do you see that?
Uh,
Okay, the right key takes
okay. Okay.
a value and a result.
Okay.
And okay, I determined that this right key is what got passed back. As in my where'd it go?
I think it's at the bottom.
Self-update. Submod self-update is the right key.
Okay.
So I'm executing the right key here with an exclamation point. I'm executing that contract. And I'm passing it just one argument, which is this map,
Okay.
which has the inbox and the delegate rich. Okay, but since there's no contract for right key that takes just one argument, it doesn't do anything. It never does it.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna. So if I show this macro, and I can copy this again, and let me get rid of this. Make it, you can see this better. Okay, so I'm going to add a second argument to here, which is I'm just going to send. I don't really care about the result. I'm going to make it standard out. And if I look here at right, okay, this is going to call a right, the Jim Scarver, a value result. So we go down to right here. Where's right? Right, key value result. I'm going to see that it's going to return key. It's going to say key value added now.
Okay.
If this works. Okay, so I redefine that. which redefines my default delegate. However, we have my default delegate is not going to be, my default is only taken when we make a new ballot.
Right.
So what are we going to vote on this time? Mood. Happy. Sad. Neutral.
Better check your spelling there. Neutral, N-E-U. There we go.
Guys,
Hey.
I am going to drop off now, but I just wanted to say I'm going to try and give this a couple of hours a week now, Jim, an hour with you and an hour actually thinking about it. So hopefully I can immerse myself in this and make progress. I just wanted to know when, is it always 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Thursdays?
Yeah, we always have a work study Thursday, yes.
And is it always on Liquid Democracy, or can it vary?
It can vary.
Okay,
Basically we're getting down to the last bug here.
Okay.
And then and then our next step is to try it with in the sandbox and on testnet. So we may do that during node testing.
I'll hang on until the buzzer goes then. Thank you for catching me up, and yeah, I'll probably call in each week that I can at this time, and if and when I have questions, I'll get in touch with you just via the chat, and we can arrange a separate session if that's okay.
Any questions? Any questions are also okay at this time.
That's great. Thank you for letting me butt in. I'll just listen. I'll go on mute. I'll just listen to you as you carry on. So, final bug followed by a deploy. Is that correct?
What? I'm sorry. What?
Yeah. So we're working the last few bugs, whether it's the final bug or not, and then once these last few bugs or bug are resolved, then we'll be deploying it out to the sandbox.
Brilliant. Thank you, guys.
Yep.
See you later. I'll just drop off when I need to go.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, guys. See you. Okay, that's Steve Henley is spelled right, I guess.
Yep. Yeah, correct.
My default delegate, Steve Henley. Okay, so now, whoops, what did I do? I did an echo.
Yeah. We wanted
We don't want to echo, we want to do it.
yeah.
Okay, so we have a mood vote. And it looks like it didn't work. Got inbox and capabilities. Jim Scriber. Oh, delegate Steve Henley. Inbox. Okay, so that's what we set, and I guess that's what it returned. But it should say added.
Right.
Oh, it does say added.
Oh, it does. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's good.
Okay, so it looks like it worked. So now,
Okay.
if you vote on mood, now we can do. Oh, I have to. Did I allow us?
No, you still have to do allow all to vote.
All right. Vote.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just reviewing what the result was here. Okay, there I was looking for Jim Scarver delegates to Steve Henley,
Aha.
but
That's right.
and but Steve Henley delegates to Jim Scarver. So that yeah, that could be right. So I'm your delegate and you're my delegate. So and that could work.
Right. So if neither one of us votes, then it should be null. Should we get
Right.
votes now?
Okay. You think you got a extra colon in there. Check your spelling. And I haven't voted yet, so.
Right. So hopefully it won't live forever. It'll give
Ooh.
us 4 nils. Hey.
Okay.
Okay. So now one of us should vote.
Okay, so bear with me here. So we've got vote colon quotes mood close quote comma happy.
It needs a space after the colon.
Oh, it does need a space. Okay.
Right. Otherwise, you know, it was taking like HTTP colon / and trying to execute it.
While Steve's sorting that, Jim, I've been thinking throughout this session. I think I'm going to drop out for a few weeks, but I noted down your rho-bot project, and I'm going to find it on GitHub. I'm going to get myself a GitHub account. I'm going to go through all our old videos, and hopefully I'll come back with a little bit better informed. So I'll perhaps see you end of September, if that's okay.
Sounds good.
Yep. All right.
If and when I get stuck, I will ask questions, but I'll try and give it 2 hours a week throughout the next month or so, and then I'll get back to you and drop in on here. So thank you, and I'm still working away in the background.
Very good.
All right.
All right, cheers, guys.
Yep. See you, Rich. Have a great day or evening.
Thank you. I just think I can make better use of those 2 hours by looking at some code, Jim. Thank you.
All right.
Cheers all. Bye-bye.
Yep. See you, Rich.
See you soon.
So you're missing a quote.
I'm missing. Oh, my word. Okay, I'll get there.
The wrong number of arguments comes up because the comma is in quotes.
Yeah.
I guess that's good. And so Rich is happy too, huh? Aviation hacker is happy. I'm happy. Everybody's happy.
Everybody. That's good. So.
So you ended up voting for everyone.
Yeah. So I guess we're all through delegates, all covered.
Yeah, I have a feeling that you'd like to perhaps have another tally that showed the results without the delegates.
Right.
I mean, here we can see that everyone delegated to you
Yeah.
by going back through the output.
Yeah. But that would be a good tally to have.
Sort of misleading.
Yeah.
It's unanimous when only one person actually voted.
Right.
And this is somewhat experimental too in terms of having a random delegate assigned. It has to do with some research about random samples giving better results. And I guess some thoughts of sort of when you enter the community, you get assigned a random guide. And that's also your delegate.
Oh, okay.
And then you can change that if you want.
You can change it, right?
And having a delegate is. I mean, there's all kinds of things that we can do with that down the road in terms of creating community where the putting pairs of people together, getting consensus among pairs of people first, and then larger groups is supposed to give the best a better collective intelligence.
Oh, okay.
A number of research has shown.
Yeah.
But,
Interesting.
In any case, we have something that works.
Yep.
You can argue about whether it's what the next steps would be or whatever, but unless there was some specific use for it or somebody was going to use it, it's only a proof of concept that says, hey, we can do this stuff.
Yeah. Well, here we are on August 22nd. Do you remember the day that you started Liquid Democracy? All the macrolang? I mean, that's going. It's been a few months.
It's been quite a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at this document here, that's been quite a while.
That's what makes it kind of exciting is you've been working on this for months now, and here you're kind of you for all essential purposes, you've got what it is that you set out to do. Sure, there's a few bells and whistles that you can add, but it essentially works, does what you want, what we want it to do. So this is kind of you reached a milestone. Yeah. we great job.
Yeah, and I sort of.
I mean, you got to be feeling
I sort of like refused to work on it when no one else was benefiting from the development. I mean,
Yeah.
I did break down and do development outside of work studies, but I tried to limit my working on it to work studies when.
Oh, well, and that's even better. So a lot of your efforts on building this over the months it's all recorded. I mean,
yeah, I didn't always pay the recording, but.
Oh, well, but we got a lot of it. So it's in the archive. So well, yeah, congratulations, Jim. I'm sure, hopefully you're getting a sense of self-satisfaction from all these months of effort on building it. I mean, that's a tremendous effort.
So we fixed one bug today? That was it? Or did we fix 2 bugs? Just one, I guess. Yeah, that one bug. That's worthwhile. All right. Well, thanks for writing Sidekick and helping.
Yeah.
Test it.
So the next step is, do you think it's ready to deploy out on the sandbox? I mean, you mentioned that earlier. Do you think you're ready for that?
Well, I would be very interested to see what would happen if we do a deploy here. Now, of course, I haven't deployed the pieces of this. Okay. So I don't know. I actually don't know what needs to be deployed and proposed. And that's what I want to test. I want to see if I got, okay, so here I successfully deployed a block with that at least does this vote results.
So you deployed vote results?
What is this? Where is the rest of my output? Something happened to the rest of my output here. I don't know where it is. This is all the output I have in the file? I bet you the link is probably broken to the I don't think this can't be showing the log.
Okay.
Now is this the same log? New. It looks like the same log. It is the same log. New fork choice. What happened to the rest of my log? I don't get it. This is August 16th.
So, you're.
I could have sworn I just looked at this log. Oh, okay.
Okay, so it's in a subfolder.
That's the link. That's the link.
Oh, okay. You had the wrong link.
Well, August 15th is the date of the symbolic link, the actual file. See, this is this is the link. This is what the actual file is.
Okay.
So the actual file date is today. Right now.
All right.
What I don't understand is where the rest of this file is. How did it get wiped out? Somehow we lost the history.
The history of that deploy that you just did?
The history of the log. I mean, now here's I got this locker nonce 33. And that's the only thing I got. Locker nonce 33 here. That's weird.
Yeah.
And what did I have here? I got this locker nonce 33, right? But what about all this other stuff?
Right.
That's weird.
Huh.
Yeah. So what? So if we run this on Sandbox, then, want to see what happens if I try to access the thing from another node. I don't know how much of the state is recorded when I do a deploy. Okay, I did a successful deploy here. And I did a successful propose. And I created a block. Okay, now this block is going to be duplicated by the other nodes. Okay, how much? What happens now if I, and I guess maybe I have to, I didn't deploy, I didn't do separate deploys for the different contracts that I ran. And maybe that's something to test also before I go on.
Yeah, and that's what Nutzipper was talking about, is getting a series of deploys of files and deploying them consecutively. But
Right.
his
He had a
yeah,
problem. Okay, deploying this the ballot contract. Which I mean, it'll probably break things if I try it. I might as well break things anyway. But if I do an eval and include ballot.row, I just want to see if I can get the error he got.
okay.
But he deployed this.
So so an eval is different from doing a deploy, correct?
Right.
So
okay, so the deploy in rho-bot, what it does, and maybe it doesn't make any sense, and we can always change it. But what it does, if I do a deploy now,
okay.
it deploys the last thing I eval.
Okay. Now I understand.
And that was success. And now this is where it died when he did a propose. And okay, so this actually looks like he did it. Looks like maybe he did it twice. Let's look at this. Oh, it didn't, it looks like it didn't run it again, but it listed it again. So there's a new ballot there. didn't actually run it. Now look at this. This shows where's the beginning of this. We have a new ballot here. And then we have this, we have a new ballot there. We have another new ballot. So it shows it twice. I don't know. I'm going to do a tail forever on this so we can just see what comes out of it. And we'll do the proposed. Now this is where he got the some kind of interpreter error. The invalid transaction. That's the same thing he got.
Okay.
But it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but I guess I'm not going to, as long as it's getting that error, I'm not going to be able to test it. Right?
Right. Yeah. Until that issue gets addressed.
I guess the other thing is I can strip it down and take out the test part. You know, a good part of the file is testing. Oh, this is interesting. Now we got this whole thing. Now we're getting all the output.
You got the log?
Yeah. So
Let's see.
I guess when we did the propose, we got the it actually ran it when we got the propose. And we got this file was truncated. I wonder why we got that. Creating ballot. So we got this stuff is new. Labeling this output like this should actually better for rho-bot. But it may be that this stuff doesn't run on the network. Well, we better go.
Okay.
Thanks again for
Yeah.
being in there.
Yeah. See you, Jim. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.